Mission46 here with a movie review. This time I'm going to review The Amazing Spider-Man. So here you go. This is going to be filled with spoilers. I'm not going to hold anything back. I'm just going to talk about each scene, and just really not hold anything back. So if you haven't seen the movie, please go and watch the movie, and then you can come back and watch this. But if you have watched the movie, you're in the right place. So this is just my few thoughts. I don't really, I'm not into reviewing movies, so I hope that nobody's actually searched the movie review for this and ended up on this video. Please don't. Just whoever is subscribed to me and watches my toy reviews, and might want my opinion on the movie, then you're in the right place, because it's just my opinion. I don't think that I'm a very good movie reviewer or anything like that. Here you go. So first of all, I got to see an IMAX 3D the day it came out. Very happy with that. Luckily, in my state, we have one of the biggest IMAXs in the United States, which is wonderful. Such a huge screen, it's amazing. As far as the 3D, nothing was too amazing. There was a couple scenes where it really worked, it really looked good, but just for the entire movie in itself, there wasn't anything super special that was in 3D, and so nothing too special with that, but still, it was nice, it was good. As for the characters in this one, because we've all seen them in the Tony Maguire movies, so how did they do this time around? And I have to say that I really like the characters a lot. I think that Andrew Garfield was great as Peter Parker. Whether he was better than Tony Maguire, it's really hard to say. I really like both of their performances. They weren't exactly the same, they were a little different, so it's kind of hard to compare them. I just don't know which one I like more. I like them both tremendously though, so it's not like this guy fell flat. He was perfect, but was he better than Tony Maguire? That's left to be said, I'm not quite sure. As far as Emma Stone being Gwen, very nice. I thought she did a great job, of course. I really like her as an actress, she's very good, and it's more comic accurate than Mary Jane, because Gwen was the first one, so was the first, his love interest in the comics, so I thought that was better. As far as his aunt and uncle, sorry, it sounds like it's echoing in here. I don't know if it's translating on the camera like that, but I really hear a strong echo, so sorry if it is, but, so that's kind of screwing me up. But as far as his uncle, Ben, I really liked this guy playing Uncle Ben. I thought that he was just perfect as him. As far as him in the movie, I mean, they used him a lot more. You really felt the connection, as pretty much like a father, but also as a really, nice guy and kind of like a friend, and it was just, he was tremendous in it. I thought that the actor was perfect, and I thought that they used him a lot, which was really good. It made it very strong when he died, very sad, just a lot more gut-wrenching than the first trilogy of Spider-Man. When he died, it was sad, but it really wasn't as awful as this one was, so I really liked that. I thought that was tremendous, a great person playing him, and really liked that. As far as Aunt May, I know the actress, from Mrs. Doubtfire and stuff, but I find it kind of strange that she's got black hair, even though it does have some silver, highlights in it. It just looked kind of weird to me, but that doesn't really matter. She was good as Aunt May. I really liked the first Aunt May a lot, though, so I like the first one better. That's just my opinion, but she was, nothing bad. It was just, I prefer the first Aunt May. One scene that I really did not like was when he was in the subway just sleeping. Somebody put a bottle on his forehead, and then he jumped up and attached himself to the ceiling, and the bottle flew and got some person wet. And then when he came down, the person that got wet was just complaining that she was wet. It was just nobody cared that he just attached himself to the ceiling, and nobody thought that was interesting at all. It was just very strange. I really didn't like that, but it's a very minor nitpicking thing, and so it's not too bad. Him becoming Spider-Man, just him making the suit and him, creating the lead shooters and stuff, the whole scenes just felt way fast. It was all of a sudden he wants to hunt down this guy, and then he's Spider-Man, it really flew right into the he's Spider-Man. I wish that they took a little bit more time with him developing his costume and deciding what he's going to do and stuff like that. It was just, boom, he's Spider-Man all of a sudden. So I didn't love that, but that's a small thing. It's not too bad. As far as the special effects, very good. I mean, with the lizard, the whole thing special effects, and it looked really nice. I mean, one thing that's nice is there are no giant lizards, so there's nothing real that we can compare it to. So that's pretty good. As for Spider-Man, some scenes of him are real, and some scenes are animated and stuff, and I thought it looked really good. One thing, you know, with the old Spider-Man when it came out, it was perfect, nobody cared, but now when you watch it again, the special effects are a little outdated, so it was really nice to modernize it. They could do a lot because, you know, we've advanced in our technology, so we could have him do a lot more swinging and stuff, and that was just really great. As far as Captain Stacy, when he's like shooting lizard and stuff, you know, because I knew that there's a scene in the trailer, obviously, where you know, Kirk Connors is, you know, in jail, and so I knew that he was gonna live. So I thought, you know, oh, when he comes out, he's probably just gonna hit, you know, Stacy, and he's gonna go flying and get hurt, but he'll be fine. And that's what I was expecting, and I was really just like bummed out about that, because I knew in a real situation, Lizard would just kill the guy that's shooting at him. But what's fantastic is he got up and he just killed him. So I really thought that that was very realistic. Definitely what would have happened if that was a real situation, and really just, you know, gave the ending a little bit more, because the ending was, you know, it was all fighting the bad guy. There wasn't anything too special. We've seen it all before, though, so the death of Captain Stacy really helped make the ending a little different, a little stand out, and actually was pretty good. As far as Kirk Connors, the person playing him, was very cool. I really liked the way that they did it, so that, you know, he started off as a normal scientist just trying to do this, and then as the movie progressed, he became more of a mad scientist, which was really neat. One thing that I didn't expect, I expected him to transform as the lizard and, you know, do his thing, do the epic battle at the end, and then, you know, he'll be champion. Oh, Jesus, that scared me. Very sorry. Hold on, I'm just gonna...